Welcome to the actual final part of Monster House for the streams. Even though this is like the sort of post-stream thing that's not on stream, it's a recording thing. But you know, I still get to go for the entire game and show you the whole fucking thing and, you know, show you the whole bonus game at least and what you'll be on for. Also, it can hurt you up there even though you're, you know, a floor below them. Logic of video games. But yeah, like, this is apparently hard fucking game that only Skull's the master of. And I'll show you that's not even close to the case because it's all just bullshit fluffed up for the character of Skull, who is a non-character really, and doesn't really add anything to the entire game. Or the movie in that matter. But yeah, like, as you can see, I'm just taking my time. You know, I'm gonna get my fucking golden axe on. And as you can see, I just annihilated a whole fuck ton of enemies with a whole axe. And I got my health back. Vials of health always get back half, so there are no other healing items, nor are there any defense items, really. Although that guy right there. What I should have done is I should have ducked and then charged. Oh, and those enemies down there, they have no problem to me because they're right over there. And all I have to do is just jump down and attack. And as you can see, there's also crabs here, but the crabs are easy. So far, I'm just annihilating this. I haven't died once, and I'm already going upstairs, which, by the way, there's a bat creature here and some more alien guys. So what does the bat give me here? Well, an axe. I have enough time to take care of these guys at least. I could jump down and take care of those guys with my flying axe, but I would probably take damage because of that, and I'm not doing that. I have that instead. But you know what I can do? Get this guy. Sometimes they give you no items, though. If you know which flying bat enemies give you an item which don't, it makes life a little easier. Oh no, a whole bunch of flying enemies coming for me. This sucks. Oh, I could have gotten that. I could have gotten a screen clearer there. Oh well. You don't even need it here anyway. Oh yeah, and if you get a certain amount of points, a certain amount of kills, you get another life. So, you know, quite an easy game to get through, honestly. I believe the way to get another life is 35,000 points. Anyway, I'm about halfway through Thou Art Dead, if you're gonna go by the actual main levels of importance. Again, this is an infinite game. It's just that it has some fake progress embedded into it, the levels, so, you know. I'm gonna take my time here and take out the flying enemies, because the red guys will follow me, and they're kind of annoying in that regard. Anyway, here's like a metal suit of armor guy with a hammer. He takes like 3 hits. There's also like these fish monster guys, which go down like 1 hit and are about as harmless as these monster guys. Also some health there for me. I'm gonna drop down, take care of that bat there. Will it be worth it? No. But there's health for me here, so that's good enough. I can take the damage because, you know, that's half health right there, so I'm back to full anyway. So yeah, this is the little arcade game from the movie. As you just saw there, I kind of went across a bit of gap there from that dash, so, you know, use that. Because that's kind of what the game intends for you to use it for. Yeah, this is just kind of a thing that exists, you know, because it's from the movies, so it has to exist somehow. I mean, you would think this is more fun than the actual game, because, you know, it's a little arcade-ish kind of game, but, it's honestly just kind of boring, and I would rather play the main game than this. This just kind of sucks. But yeah, you just keep going until eventually, you know, you get sick of the game and you decide, well, I'm done, and then you kill yourself. Oh yeah, there's also an axe power up here. You won't really need it that much here, though. And neither will you need that health. Yeah, the items they give you sometimes just are of no real use for the most part around in this, in areas where you get them. It's kind of dumb. I mean, I guess the axe would be useful in case you fuck up and, you know, you fall down and you don't get your power up and you can't really get back up, though I do think you actually can get back up if you do fall down there. But, you know, just in case. And screen clear. I think enemies respawn behind you at certain points too. I'm not entirely sure on that one. I don't think they really do, but you never know, because I saw a plate of armor guy back on that door, and I don't remember there ever being any other enemies behind me that were, you know, not dead. I guess you can say this is the most full-on level here. This little cavern area. I mean, not really, but there's a lot of items around here and a lot of enemies. I guess you could consider it full-on. Oh yeah, by the way, the axe thing. Make sure that your axe is on screen and the enemies are too when you go for them, or else it does nothing. Level 5. Okay, this one just requires movement, really. There's a whole bunch of gaps, and the floor below you is lava, but all you have to do is just go across to get your charge, in case on like 1 block or 2 block or whatever. Enemy goes down like 1 hit. This guy here, though, use the stun. And, you know, you get the axe there, so use that too. I'm in no rush, and I'm not really going to use the axe anymore for that part. And yeah, it's just... This is just kind of the entire game. There's nothing else to the whole bonus game here. This is just kind of your lot. Oh yeah, you can also throw above you if you duck and you have the axe ability. But, you know, if the music runs out and you use the thing, you'll just charge. You might charge into an open gap and then die. Not exactly the greatest thing in the world to throw an axe above you at that point. And I'm just gonna take care of these guys. So as you can see, I'm already about halfway there to Skull's high score. Like I said, it's not that hard. My goal here is to get 111, 000. That's my goal here for high score. If I can hit 111, 000 perfectly, then I'm golden. There's some health. As you can see, this game is just boring. But there is an ending of sorts. It's in level 6. And hey, I got 70. That's another 35 points. So yeah, get 35 points, like 35,000 points, and you get an extra life. So now I have 4. This can go on forever if you wanted to. You can literally, like, you can just break the fucking game if you really cared enough to do this. Just take your time. It's that easy. Maybe it might get impossible as you keep going on eventually. But, for now, not really. And yeah, that axe was the most useless axe in the entire game. Getting some health. But yeah, after you get for this level, you go for the boss. And, you know, you get to see how to, you know, save the princess. Like, what you get for that. I mean, you can do that too. If they're like, if you inch off the edge of your spot and there's like a 2-block gap between you and the enemy, you can still hit them from the distance. It's a little annoying, but you can do that because you don't really fall until you get right off the edge. You can still, like, keep a pixel of you on the edge of a platform and still be on that platform and have enough to reach the enemy, no problem. And considering enemies take more and more hits as you keep going on for the loop, like, you will just end up doing that every time and just taking your time with each hit. Anyway, boss fight time. So, nice little area here. It's time to meet thy doom. A really awkward looking dragon who shoots fireballs at you, and you can tell that you're hitting him because of the blue aura light thing going on when you hit him. It's awkward to figure that out the first time, and I ended up dying. But, yeah, after that, I know what to do here. You can only hit his tongue, so when he opens his mouth, hit him. Dodge his fireballs. He has one you have to duck under and one you have to jump over. It's usually in this order that you're seeing right now. I don't think it ever changes, just how much you have to hit him changes, I think. So, yeah, this is honestly probably the easiest fucking fight in the game if you go into harder and harder loops, because normal enemies would be harder than this. Also, you know, that bat gives you health every time when you get to this point. It's the second phase, just shoots like 2 more fireballs on its volleys, so, you know. And on the third and final phase, just hit its head and you win. Like so. Slay the dragon's head. Thou art victorious. However, she's gone, because the princess is in another dungeon. See Mario reference. And yeah, now it loops. So yeah, 6 levels in total, and now you're just getting high score. All enemies take an additional hit now. That's it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't change from that in each loop. I'm pretty sure they just add an additional hit point to every enemy for every loop. That's it. So that was Thou Art Dead. It's, fine. It's a nice little, you know, referential callback to fucking Ghouls and Goblins, but... If you wanted Ghouls and Goblins, you'd play Ghouls and Goblins. You wouldn't really play this. But yeah, now I'm figuring out the stun lock time, and it's just like, now, this whole thing's piss easy. Again, if I was taking this seriously, I would actually keep going for all fucking time. Or until the game breaks from getting to a certain point in the loops. Because I'm pretty sure there is a limit to, like, how many levels there can actually be on the screen. Or else the thing would start acting up weirdly. Like, the numbers would get cut off and shit. So I'm not gonna do that, though, because that would take me way too fucking long. Like, you can tell this was taking me, like, about half an hour to do right off the bat here. So, yeah, I'm not wasting my time with this. I'm just going to get my high score, get my 100 score, and tell Skull to go fuck himself, and then I can end this entire stream highlight thing. And yeah, that's it. I don't really care about health and damage and shit, and, you know, trying to survive now. I just care about getting the score so I can be done with this. There's no point in actually, you know, beating Skull's high score. You don't get anything for it. But, you know, if you wanted to, you can do this. And yeah, like, I don't know what else to say. I really don't. Like, you just saw the entire bonus game. And you already saw Monster House, every single opinion I could make on that game. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's the thing. Every time you die, and you lose a life, enemies respawn. Like, you start off back at the beginning, all enemies respawned, but your points stay the same. So I'm going to utilize that, because whenever you use that power and you kill all these enemies, it accumulates all of the points you get from that enemy. So I can pretty much get 1,000 points every time from that power up. And yeah, I'm gonna kind of abuse that. I'm also gonna fight these guys. I'm gonna lose. Like, watch. As you can see, the most annoying one is the flying enemy. That's the only one I can see doing real trouble to you. Otherwise, not really. So yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, just keep doing this. To be fair, Skull did go into a later level than what I'm stopping at, but, I mean, if I can get a bigger score than him in level 9 while he only got to that point in his score at level 11, I think that shows how much better I am at this game than him. Because he's a bit of a chicken pussy for fucking, you know, not really going for all the enemies in the second loop and just kind of pussying out and going forward like a bitch. A real man would kill every enemy in the second loop. Except, you know, real men wouldn't actually play this game because this game sucks. Real men would actually play real ghouls and goblins and fucking, you know, really beat that with the good ending. That's what a real man would do. And yeah, I don't know what else to say to you guys about this game. It's Thou Art Dead. It's fine. Nothing to really write home about. It's just a game to reference from the movie, which is in itself a reference to ghouls and goblins. I don't know what else to really say about this. I just got another life. Yeah, you get another life for reaching 105,000 points. How did Skull not get to this point, really, with his score? Like, how did he not get to the point I'm going to get to and, like, lose that extra life and then game over at that point that quickly? Yeah, this kind of breaks any immersion of the Skull character of being like this god of this arcade game, because if he's a god, then yeah, like, nah, bro. Skull sucks. Skull sucks. Right, let's just get rid of my lives and, you know, reach that score I want. We're nearly there to that score anyway, so let's just kill this guy. There we go. Die. Almost there. This is one of those games, however, where your final life is when you have life 0, though, so I only have 2 lives left, so I have to die twice. That's fine. I won't attack any enemies once I get this. Ooh, I'm nearly there. Did I do it? Yes! There it is! 111, 000. That's the score I'm looking for. Okay, let's just end this. By the way, I beat Skull's high score, so if we're going by Monster House canon, that makes me the best player of Thou Art Dead in history, apparently. So eat shit, Skull. Also, you can continue with the 198 credits that you have at this point. Why? Let's end it. And now to put in my score. See? Level 8, Skull, level 11. Bitch. Absolute bitch. And yeah, that's going to do it for the stream highlights of Monster House. I'd like to thank you all for watching. And I will see you in the next stream highlight thing where I show off Futurama. Just gonna let that that outro music play, and then, you know, I'll see you next time.